It's a new day in the workroom and Pizzazz has just gone home. Let me just say that again, Pizzazz has just gone home. I feel like celebrating. Someone hand me the champagne.
The queens all sit down and Beatrice waltzes around, laughing and twirling her dress around before finally sitting down on the couch.
I am on top of the world right now. I just won Snatch Game, the challenge I absolutely wanted to win before coming here. And in fact, I didn't just win Snatch Game, I dominated it. This is exactly the kind of bounce back I needed after the embarrassing situation I found myself in last week.
The queens congratulate Beatrice on winning the challenge.
Thank you. But you know it wasn't just me who did a good job, you all did amazing, well except Pizzazz, but she's not here anymore, so you should all congratulate yourselves as well.
Oh, she's changed her tune after last week, I see.
Well, of course, dearie. See, I do actually want you all to do well, because the fact that you all did such an amazing job and I still got such glowing critiques proves, without a shadow of a doubt, that I really was the best this week, and it's going to be exactly the same when Veronica finally puts that crown on my head.
So she's saying the better we do, the better she looks when she apparently beats us basically.
Well, yes, after all, just because me winning is a foregone conclusion doesn't mean you should all just lay down and wait for it.
Wow, I guess we really have forgotten about last week's fiasco, haven't we?
Oh, just a rare moment of vulnerability, darling. Every winner needs one, don't they?
Beatrice is a lot to put up with. She's acting like she's on top of the world and the head bitch in charge around here, but she couldn't handle being in the bottom last week, so I am excited to see if she can keep this delusional attitude up next time she's in the bottom. Trust me, she's gonna crack soon.
Well, in any case, Alexis, congratulations on winning the lip sync. You did great.
You really are proving you're a threat here. You should be very proud.
Alexis weakly thanks the two of them while holding her head in one hand.
I'm a little in my feelings right now because I've been doing so good all competition only to slip up on probably the most important challenge of the whole series, but I know that I still did good, and on another season I probably would have been safe, so I can't let this get to me. I just need to keep going strong.
Now Alexis, you know I really am glad that you're here, but I gotta be honest, I really don't feel like you won that lip sync.
Excuse me, what the fuck? I'm sat here after just being in the bottom, almost getting kicked out of this competition after working my fucking ass off this entire time, and Tanya just decides to jump in telling me the judges should have sent me home.
Ooh, face crack girl. I saw Alexis's face and it looked like she was just about to lunge off that couch.
Tanya is definitely a brave girl. Most people would keep those thoughts to themselves, but Tanya really just tells you exactly what's on her mind, and you know what? I don't think she's the only one in this workroom who thought that.
So what? Are you saying that Pizzazz should be sat here instead of me?
I mean, I wasn't, but those are the rules of the show. It's a lip sync for your life, we all know that. It's not called track record for your life.
Well, you know what, Tanya? At the end of the day you can tell me exactly what you think, but you aren't a judge now, are you? You aren't sat behind that judging panel with Veronica and the rest of them, so your opinion really doesn't matter all that much, does it? And by the way, even if Veronica saved me because of my track record, I've worked my ass off this whole damn competition for that track record. I have been killing it every week, and I've been stomping down that runway in some absolutely stunning looks, so even if Veronica did keep me solely because of my track record, maybe it's because I actually fucking deserve to be here.
Well, you can think that, but I just think that it's a competition at the end of the day, and one bad week could send you home. I feel like if we're just going to throw that rule out of the window, then what point is there in even having the lip sync in the first place? Now Alexis is pressed, but I'm sorry, we all saw that lip sync, and Pizzazz, the bitch that she is, absolutely owned that stage, and Alexis was also there.
Hello. Hello, queens. Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting something.
Who the fuck are you?
Hello, dear World Tour viewers. I am General Esdeath, your current reigning queen from Season 1 of Cartoon Drag Race Anime Superstars. Oh wait, is that a spoiler? Oh, who am I kidding? As if me winning wasn't obvious from episode 1. After spending the whole season fangirling over me, my #1 fan, Veronica, finally invited me here to help with a super secret project of hers that I won't spoil.
Esdeath, there you are. Thanks for coming on such short notice.
It was my pleasure, Veronica. You'll have to forgive me. I think I interrupted a fight between some of your queens. I know how much you love the drama.
Oh, don't worry about that S-Death. I have a feeling we won't be short of drama this episode.
What the fuck is happening right now? Verosika walks into the workroom after we're all ready to go home and I don't like it.
I smell a stunt, and I have quite the nose for drama. I can sniff out a Twitter beef from a mile away. Here, let me prove it to you. At this moment, Ash is currently drafting a 5-tweet rant about Nanny Plum surviving another week in Wild Woods.
Ladies, you can all go home now. And tomorrow, you'd better be ready for a surprise.
Girl. What the fuck is happening right now? A surprise? Last time someone told me they had a surprise for me, I had to get a prescription filled out.
Verosika watches as the queens all exit the workroom.
All right, they're gone. Bring back my eliminated girls.
Done. The bad glitch is back. Hello world, did you miss me? Or just forget about me? I know it's been a while. I was honestly a little surprised when Verosika offered me a chance to come back, mostly because it's been like 6 months. I thought the season would be over by now. But I know that I have a hell of a lot more to show and I'm ready for the judges to see it.
I already stole your hearts. Now I'm back to steal the crown. Hey girlies, your favorite Rob's second out is back. My run was cut short because I let myself get in my head, but I'm back and I won't let that happen again. And also full tea, I don't think I should have been up for elimination that week. I really don't feel like I was the worst that week. Looking back, I think Flareon should have been in the bottom and Charlie. No, I like Charlie, I'll say she did a good job. She didn't, but I like her, so we'll say she did, ha ha ha.
I told you, you can't keep a good witch down. I am walking down that stage with a vengeance. I truly have a lot of scores to settle, and this is my opportunity to do so. I feel like I was held back by having to play the part of the innocent old lady act. But now I'm here and I don't really need to play pretend anymore. It's time to show these girlies just how truly evil I can really be. And trust me, those bitch still in the competition. Oh, they are not ready for me.
Pizzazz walks on stage in silence, angrily staring down Verosika.
I'm not wasting my time with a confessional telling you how I was robbed and my elimination was a mistake. You already know it was. Go back and watch the lip sync. I owned that stage. Alexis couldn't keep up, and she should be stood where I am right now. Verosika, get this show running so I can get back in that workroom already, thank you.
Oh, look who's here. Snatch game didn't turn out so well, did it?
Keep talking, and I'll shove that staff so far up your—
Oh, there she goes again. I forgot all she knows how to do is yell.
She only knows how to yell, and you don't know how to shut up.
Oh, you're brave for someone who only lasted 2 episodes.
And how many episodes did you last, dearie?
More than you!
By a whopping 1 episode. Oh wow, so impressive. Why, Grandma, what a big ego you have.
Oh damn, I missed a lot it seems.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm the queen who was first out and still has more fans and gigs than you.
Verosika, sometimes forget how messy your queens are.
That's understandable. Sometimes I forget how messy Verosika's makeup is.
Welcome back, sluts. Over the past few weeks,
Cough months.
you girls have been serving us charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and heaps of talent. And after thinking long and hard about it, I think you all deserve another chance to show me, my fellow judges and the world, the talent that each of you can bring. But sadly, only one of you can come back. To determine which of you will be returning to the competition, you'll be competing in a lip-sync slay-off. Me and my fellow judges each have a box in front of us. In each box is one of 2 lip-sync songs. The queens who pick the same lip-sync songs will be paired up together. To determine who picks first, our guest judge S-Death will spin the wheel of fate. If the wheel lands on you, you will choose one box and whatever song is inside it will be the song you lip-sync to. S-Death, are you ready? Bring out the wheel. Flare, what is that?
The wheel.
Why are we using a website when I gave you money for a proper wheel?
Oh, was that what that money was for? I spent it on ice cream.
I gave you $500.
I bought a lot of ice cream. There's still some in the freezer if you want some.
How much ice cream did you buy exactly?
About 2,000 tubs.
What?
It was on sale, okay?
How do we even have space for that much ice cream?
Oh, I had to make some space for it. You weren't bothered about the turkey you bought for Christmas or that vintage champagne, right?
We'll talk about this later. Now S-Death, please spin that wheel.
You mean just tap the phone screen.
The wheel has spoken. Pizzazz, you will be our first queen to choose a box.
Who gives a crap?
You've chosen Verosika's box.
which means tonight you'll be lip-syncing too. Heads will roll by the yeah-yees.
Veronica, you okay?
She'll be fine, nothing in there that ain't already broken. Now S-Death please. Spin that wheel. Again.
The wheel has spoken. Anne, please choose whose box you will open.
Well, I think I'll follow in the footsteps of so many men and women throughout history and open Elvira's box.
Fair enough. Elvira, I'm sure you've heard this before, but please, open your box.
Veronica, usually people take me to dinner first before asking me that.
Eating a salad on the casting couch doesn't count as going to dinner.
Potential breakup song by Ali and AJ. Which means that ladies, whoever spins next will determine the brackets of our lip sync slay-off. So for the final time, S-Death, please spin that wheel.
I said it first.
Evil Lynn, your fate is now hidden firmly in these boxes. Please choose one and find out who you'll be lip-syncing against.
I'm not worried about going against either Pizzazz or Anne. I've seen Anne lip-sync and Pizzazz is Pizzazz. And Lucy. If she was any good at lip-syncing, she wouldn't have been the first out. I've got this in the bag. I do believe in showing another villain some love. S-Death, I choose your box.
S-Death, please show us what's in your box. Heads will roll, which means that Evil Lynn, Pizzazz, you will be participating in tonight's first lip sync. And the song couldn't be more appropriate. Two queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination.
This woman standing across the stage from me is the reason I'm stood in this position right now. I've put up with her stupidity for too long now, and it's going to feel so sweet when I knock her out of this competition once and for all.
Good luck and don't fuck it up.
I'm watching these two and Evil Lynn is giving me these strong controlled movements. She's giving me hell hath no fury woman scorned out for revenge, and she's telling you exactly how it's going down. But Pizzazz, honestly, if I was Veronica, I'd hire a bodyguard. She is literally coming back with a vengeance.
Oh, honey, this isn't a lip sync. This is a death threat. Pizzazz is staring Veronica dead in the eyes, and she is letting her know that yes, bitch heads will roll, and I am living. Sorry, Ash.
Ladies, I've made my decision. Pizzazz, you are moving on to the next round.
You know, people always tell me, Pizzazz, you have anger issues. Pizzazz, you need to go to therapy. Pizzazz, please stop hitting my car with a metal pipe. But you know what? When Veronica tells me that I've just sent this washed up old wicked extra home, a sense of calm just falls over me, and all the anger just disappears from my body. Well, okay, maybe not all the anger, but still. So if that's the case, how can I have anger issues? Answer me that.
That means Evil Lynn. I'm sorry, my dear, but this is not your time. Now sashay away.
Oh, whatever. This isn't how this was supposed to go, but I'm too good for this show anyways. When I get home, I'll have my old gigs and bookings waiting for me, as well as the career I've spent years building. And unlike hers, mine is still ongoing. I guess only one of us actually needed the exposure. We'll see how she's doing in a few months when all her bookings dried up and she's been forgotten.
Pizzazz, you may step to the back of the stage. Now Anne, Lucy, assume the position. Two queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me, and save yourself from a final elimination.
I'm a little sad to be in this position right now because Anne and I got on really well during the episode I was there, but it's me or her, so I'm sorry girl, but I need to fight for my spot. I have way more to show.
Luce is a good friend of mine, but I cannot go easy on her because my last lip sync didn't go so well, and I am a performer, so I know I need to redeem myself and prove to the world and the bookings that I am a great lip syncer.
Good luck and don't fuck it up.
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to comment on the lip sync? Well, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, come on, it was boring anyways.
So you need me to commentate the lip sync because Pizzazz wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, this is a lip sync, honey. Both of these girls have something to prove, and it shows. They are giving high energy, hair is flipping all over the place, and these bitches are not letting us breathe.
Thank you, ladies. I have made my decision. And to Komiki, congratulations, you are moving on to the final round. Lucy, I'm sorry, my dear, but this is not your time.
Lucy and hug each other as Lucy walks to the back of the stage.
Well, it wasn't meant to be. I know that I still have a lot more to show, but at the end of the day my story is not yet over. Maybe I'll pull a daisy and go to another franchise. UK, anime superstars. You interested?
Ladies, for the chance to return to the competition, I must ask you to once again assume the position.
This is it. One more girl is all that stands between me and my redemption. I'm bringing it all I've got.
Prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Addict by Michael Kovac and Sylvia Hound. This is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from final elimination.
I'm not worried. This is what I do. I'm going to dominate this lip sync just like I did against Alexis. And I know Verosica isn't stupid enough to rob me twice. We all know this whole exercise was just an excuse to bring me back, and you know what, Verosica? I forgive you. Partially.
Good luck and don't fuck it up.
Oh my god. These queens are going at it. Flips, dips, and tricks. There is not 1 inch of that stage that is not being used. It's going to be a really close call, and I don't envy Verosica's position one bit.
Thank you, ladies, I have made my decision. The queen that I've chosen to return to the competition is...
The winner of Cartoon Drag Race World Tour will receive the contents of this mystery box, which may or may not be empty, and a cash prize of $100,000.
So, how is everybody feeling?
Well, I've had a good night's sleep and I'm ready to get back to slaying this competition.
Well, it's nice to know you're still gonna put effort in and not just relax as they carry you. Tell me, do you think they'll push you all the way to the finale?
Trust me, Tanya, I'll be at that finale, and you know, if you started putting some effort in, you could be there too.
You know, ladies, last night I went back to my hotel room and there was just this one question on my mind. Tanya, you seemed to have a lot to say about Alexis's lip sync last week, and I just wondered, do you think you could beat Alexis in a lip sync?
Well, first off, I just wanna say I wouldn't need to lip sync, okay? But if it came down to it, then yes, I do think I could beat her in a lip sync.
I mean, just throwing my 2 cents into this, Tanya, I don't think you could beat her, but don't worry, your track record would save you, wouldn't it?
Hello, sluts. Oh, what's wrong, sluts? Did you not get enough sleep last night? You look half dead. Actually, that might help, because for this week's challenge, you'll be serving beauty from beyond the grave in our spooktacular Zombieball. Oh, but ladies, watch out, cause the judges have some tricks in store. Oh, pit crew. Ladies, in the zombie apocalypse, resources are scarce. So for this week's challenge, you'll be split into 3 different groups. And you'll each have 1 box with a limited number of fabrics to share between yourselves. Beatrice, as the winner of last week's challenge, you get to pick your team first. And Alexis, as the winner of last week's lip sync, you also get to pick your team. And the 3 that weren't picked will be their own team. So Beatrice, please pick the 2 queens you'd like to work with.
I choose Gojo and Charlie. I'm looking around and I'm thinking which team would be the best for me, and also which team would cause the most drama. And I will admit there was a brief fleeting moment where I thought about choosing Alexis and Tanya for my team, but then I realized doing so would damage my own chances in this competition, so regretfully I must throw that perfect opportunity away. Oh, it makes me want to cry. So instead I opt to go for Gojo, the fan favorite trade, and Charlie, the lovable underdog, because with a team alongside your favorite villain, we're definitely going to have a lot of focus and storyline on us this week.
I'm actually happy to be working with Charlie this week. Despite her personality, she is actually a very pleasant person to be around, and I'm hoping that maybe I can use this time alone with her to sort of teach her about self-control and stop her from being, how do I put this nicely, a total fucking idiot in this competition.
Okay, and Alexis Rhodes, you're up next. Please choose your 2 queens.
I choose Scarlet and Tracer. I need to be strategic here because I want to make sure that me and my girls make it past this week, and I know that Tracer isn't really a seamstress, but Scarlet and I definitely are. So we can help her out and make sure she's not in the bottom this week. Gojo and Charlie. Charlie lives to help other people and Gojo is definitely someone who can keep her on the right path, so I think they'll be somewhat safe with Beatrice, leaving only Tanya's team left, and trust me, that team will fall apart. Lilith? Beautiful gowns, Tanya and Flareon? Well, I guess we'll see if your track record can save you this week, hun.
Interesting. Then that means that Lilith, Tanya and Flareon, you are team 3.
Now these are my sisters. They're the two queens I've grown closest to in this competition, but honestly, I feel like I got the short end of the stick this week. I guess we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Right, well, now that that's settled, there's just one more thing to sort out. Ladies, are you ready for your surprise I promised you?
Oh god, here we go.
Ladies, I've been having such a blast hosting this season and spending time with you girls. I just never want it to end.
9 months and we're only on episode 5? I don't think it ever will, girl. Speaking of which, can someone please go check on my cat? I only paid the sitter for 3 months.
Ladies, last week after you all left me and the judges held a little seance of sorts, we'll call it. We invited all the eliminated queens back and gave them a chance to return to the competition, and once queen earned herself a second chance.
Gasp. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes. This is so great. I get to see one of my friends again. Yay!
Are you fucking kidding me? All of us here in the workroom are here because we've all earned our place in this competition and not because we were just magically given a second chance. Alexis and Charlie excluded, obviously. Actually, Charlie's been given way more than just 2 chances. But anyways, but for one bitch to just come back because why not? That's fucking pissed me off.
Ladies, please welcome, back from the dead.
Don't look now, but your favorite mischief maker is back, baby. I'm back, bitches, and I just know the audience at home is going wild. Actually, why don't you pause the episode for a second? I'm sure it'll be hard to hear me over the sound of everyone cheering at the same time. We all know that I shouldn't have been eliminated last week, but Verosika, since I'm sat here back in this chair, I guess I forgive you. I understand we all make mistakes when under the influence of booze. In fact, looking back, maybe I acted too hastily. I'm sure you were about to say pizzazz. You actually did so well in that lip sync, I'd like you to come up here and join me on the judging panel. But in any case, I'm glad to have this chance to show the world, and especially that obnoxious, arrogant little bitch Alexis, just who the top bitch is this season.
And the crowd goes silent. But that's no surprise. I'm sure you're used to that pizzazz.
I'd say the same to you, but we all know your shows never attract any sort of crowd in the first place.
I'm glad to see you're all wasting no time in getting reacquainted. But of course, girlies, I hope you all know that after this, there will be no second chances. And this week, one of you will be going home.
For the second time, most likely.
Kiss my ass, bitch.
For free? I thought you usually charged people for that pizzazz.
Now, girls, play nice. There's only so much drama we can fit into each episode. Anyways, pizzazz, since you came back, you get to choose which team you want to join. Team 1, Beatrice, Charlie, and Gojo.
That one? Gojo's team? I choose that. Oh, this is perfect. Not only do I get to return to the competition, but now I'm paired up with Mr. Hunks a lot and Miss Helps Everyone. So I'm looking at an easy week where I can get Charlie to work on making my outfit while I work on removing Gojo's. Wink.
Okay, so you will be joining Team 1. So ladies, now a warning.
Now a warning?
Ladies, this is not a team challenge. When the zombie apocalypse comes, it'll be every man for himself. Which is why you'll each be given 1 box of materials per team. Divide the materials up between yourselves in any way you choose, and then tonight I will choose 1 queen from each team to be in the top, and 1 queen from each team to be in the bottom. And the rest of you will be safe. So Beatrice, Alexis, I hope both of you are very happy with your decisions.
Oh, this is better than I thought it'd be. Out of everyone in this group, I definitely have the best fashion sense, so that top spot is a guarantee for me this week. Pizzazz is back and in our group, which means that's another storyline I can work. And Charlie, well, I wonder if we'll see a repeat of week 1. Or maybe I'll take pity on her and help her out this week. Oh, so many possible choices. I just know the producers are simply waiting for me to go wild, as is the audience. Well, don't worry, I won't disappoint.
So Verosika throws the twist that we're gonna be competing against our teammates instead of working with them, and I immediately realize that I've just basically thrown Tracer straight into the bottom this week. She is now on a team against 2 of the best sewers in this season, and to make matters worse, we can't even help her, or else it's our asses in the bottom. This is just the last thing I needed right now. And then I've got Charlie and Gojo and forced them into a whole week with Pizzazz, who by the way I am not happy to see back, because what in the absolute hell I need to calm down.
Oh, only one of us can be in the bottom? Suddenly I don't feel so bad about being stuck on a team with Flareon.
Alright sluts, good luck and don't fuck it up.
So Lilith, how's the new and improved you handling things?
I honestly don't know. I really mustered up all my confidence in the snatch game, but it didn't really work out for me.
What? What are you talking about? You were great.
But I was just safe.
It was a really strong snatch game, and honestly I was a little gagged you were just safe last week.
Thank you, but...
No. I've seen enough reality TV to know where this is going. You're gonna get all up in your head about it. They'll cut to a confessional about how you're doubting yourself, and they'll push this storyline down for you, and let me tell you, Lilith, as a sister I'm here to stop that spiral, and I won't hesitate to shake and slap it out of you.
That's oddly sweet of you, Tanya, but the Bad Girl Coven is mostly known as a comedy house, and if I can't even...
Listen, as someone who's spent more time with you than the judges have, I know there's a lot more to you than they've seen, and believe me, they really want to see you. And while time's running out, you haven't lip-synced yet. You've been doing pretty well in these challenges, and I think you've definitely got a lot of hidden talents to show. I think you've still got a bit of time left in this competition to show us them.
Thanks, Tanya. I guess you're right.
What's on your mind?
I guess in some way I just still think this should be my sister's spot. Like I said, I only auditioned because she made me, and I somehow got picked instead of her, even though I haven't been doing drag as long and she's the head of the coven. If she was here, I know damn well she'd be letting these bitches have it. You know, she actually gave me some outfits before I left.
You mean she made your outfits?
No. Well, actually yes, I suppose a lot of our outfits are homemade since we can't really afford to commission them. But what I mean is I was so adamant about not coming on by the time she convinced me there wasn't enough time to commission or make enough dresses, so she raked through her wardrobe and gave me some old looks of hers.
So I guess in a way it really is like your sister's competing instead of you.
A thought goes through Lilith's head and her eyes widen.
Girls call me Sasha Bell 'cause I just cracked the code.
Tanya and Flareon watch in horror as Lilith grabs one of her runway looks and a pair of scissors before stabbing into them, ripping them apart.
Tanya, sweetie, don't become a therapist. I think you just made things worse.
Lilith, what are you doing?
It's like you said, the judges wanna see me, and how can I let them see me if I'm not going out in my drag? The judges are finally going to see me this week and not my sister's shadow.
So you're gonna make 3 looks before we go out on stage?
No, I'm only making 1. I'm just gonna edit these 2.
You haven't even finished your Zombieball look. Are you sure you're gonna have enough time?
Like you said, I have hidden talents. I just gotta hope speed sewing's one of them.
Tanya and Flareon look at each other unsure.
Well, if you're gonna be making 3 looks, you're gonna need some more materials.
Tanya sorts through the fabric near her and throws a couple bits she's not using over to Lilith. Flareon watches Tanya and does the same.
At the end of the day, it's us against each other, and if Lilith wants to take this risk, I'm certainly not gonna stop her. All I'm gonna do is say good luck to her and hope she pulls it off, but maybe it's not the right time to be taking risks right now, girl. Especially ones you're not sure you can pull off.
Now maybe you might be thinking it's a bad idea to lend my sister some materials, but you know what? I came here to beat the best, and I wasn't using them in the first place, and giving them to her doesn't hurt me at all. So if I passed up on this opportunity to help her at no cost to me and then made it to the top, I wouldn't feel as though I was deserving of it.
So how are we all feeling about this challenge?
Well, I'm feeling very good about the sewing challenge, obviously. I mean, we all know it's the bread and butter of any drag queen, and I am an expert at it.
Tracer and Scarlett share a laugh while Alexis looks down at her sketchbook, panic and worry visible on her face.
Hey Alexis, you okay?
Honestly, girls, I just feel awful about this.
Why's that?
I mean, I picked you because I thought we could all help each other and make it on through to next week as a unit, but now, one of us is going to be in the bottom no matter what, and we have to compete against each other.
I mean, we'd be competing against each other anyways, girl. There was no guarantee that it was going to be a shared win if we were in teams.
I get that, but we were supposed to be a team, and in my head we were the top 3 with a group win moving on to next week as the front runners, and now instead, it's a free-for-all, and none of us are guaranteed a win, but one of us is going to be in the bottom, and one of us could end up going home, and—
Hey. Alexis, relax. It's not your fault. You didn't know and think of it this way. You may not have guaranteed all of us in the top, but one of us is guaranteed a top spot, and at least 2 of us are guaranteed a safe passageway to the next episode.
And besides, if we're being fully honest, I would have hated having to accept your help this week too if we were working together. Now, in the last design challenge, I accepted just a smidge of help from Charlie. You know, just a tiny bit. But I realised that I didn't want to make it through this competition by relying on the help of others. So this week, I want to prove that I don't always take the easy way out, that I deserve my spot here, and that, like I said week 1, I do actually know how to sew. Even if I just don't do it very often.
Tell me, Tracer, do you think you'll be able to redeem yourself this week? Because I know that, and this is no shade. The judges have been somewhat critical of your runways and not just the ones you made.
Well, I think in the UK, we're a lot less fashion-focused and more just performance-oriented in our drag, you know, and I think that's definitely reflected in my track record. I mean, I've been in the top for every other challenge. I've proven that I'm a performer at heart. I've proven that I'm a funny bitch, and I just feel more at home on a stage than a runway. No tea, no shade. But at the end of the day, I'd rather people leave my show going, "Oh, she's so funny," or "She can dance the house down boots," instead of, "Did you see that gown? I'm so glad I paid lots of money just to see her walk around the stage."
Scarlett laughs at Tracer's comment while Alexis stares at her sketchbook slightly zoned out. Scarlett and Tracer look at each other worried.
Alexis is definitely getting stuck in her head, and that kills me because I know what it's like to get stuck in your head, and Alexis is a young queen with a lot of talent, but I don't know if she's fully sure of herself yet. She has what it takes to make it. I just hope she can realize that.
Charlie, Pizzazz, and Gojo are at their workstation with Charlie and Gojo working on their outfits while Pizzazz is sat on the table filing her nails.
Pizzazz, shouldn't you get started on your outfit?
Oh, right. Charlie, darling, do you think you could help me out a little? It's just that I have so much trouble working this pesky sewing machine. They're so complicated.
Oh, I didn't realize let me help. Wait, but why didn't you have any trouble in the last sewing challenge?
Oh well, that was different. Actually, I think these aren't even the same type of machines as the ones we last used.
Are you sure? They look pretty much the same.
Look, are you going to help me or not?
Now that's not very nice, is it, Pizzazz? Charlie, are you really going to help out someone who speaks to you that way?
Well, she's the one who always going on and on about wanting to help out her friends, right? Well, Charlie, I know I haven't exactly been the nicest person to you, but that's just who I am, and that's how I show people I care. In fact, from the moment we first met in the workroom, I've always considered you a friend, and friends help each other, right? And you know I consider you an even better friend than Charlie.
Down, girl. So, Charlie, how's your outfit coming along? I notice you don't exactly have a lot of materials.
Oh, no, I just didn't want to take anything you guys were using. You know, because I didn't really want to hinder you guys. And also I was wondering what you guys were going to do for your looks because I was thinking it'd be cool if we did something cohesive, but if you two want to do something different, I could make a look that's a mix between the two of you. I know it would be hard, but I don't mind if it makes it easier for you.
Gojo sighs and rubs the bridge of his nose.
Charlie, what have we talked about?
I know.
What's the big deal? I think it's great Charlie has such a kind heart.
Charlie, she's only saying that because she wants your help.
No, I mean it. You know, I really admire you, Charlie. Always so willing to help someone in need. It's so pathetic. Adorable.
Well, in that case, maybe you should try it, Pizzazz. Maybe then people would actually want to spend time with you and not consider you a spoiled, heartless little bitch.
Pizzazz looks at Gojo off guard and genuinely hurt by his comment. Gojo stares back at her.
That was odd. I've never seen Pizzazz show any emotion that wasn't just pure rage or pure delusion. Usually when someone gives her shade, she just throws it right back, but I genuinely thought she was gonna break down and cry for a second. Do I feel bad about it? Probably not. Sure, she might have issues, but that doesn't excuse her being a total bitch to everyone.
Gojo puts his outfit down on the table before walking away.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go see Team Alexis for a bit. And Pizzazz, don't you dare touch my materials, okay?
I promise I'll be on my best behavior. Okay, bye.
Now, dear audience, let me ask you a question. Do y'all see me? I picked this team because I thought it meant I would be at the center of all the storylines, but it feels like I am just fading into the background, and that is not the style of the Golden Witch. I need a way to push myself into the narrative quick. I think I'm getting withdrawal symptoms from the spotlight.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you like him, don't you?
What? No, that's crazy.
Oh, come on, I've seen the way you look at him.
Charlie, you're being fucking ridiculous right now. I don't like him.
Oh, that's good, because I think I see him going over to talk to Tanya.
What?
I got you.
Whatever.
You know, just a thought. You don't exactly seem the type of person to, how to put this delicately, be good at conversations that don't end in fights.
Hey, that's not my fault. Everyone I talk to just tends to be a bit difficult.
Right. Well, you know, it's like you said. Friends help each other, and I happen to be an expert at bringing people together.
If you're about to randomly burst into song about how everyone can be friends and live in harmony, I will bring your face and that table together.
No, actually, I think Charlie has a point. Maybe you should listen to her.
Beatrice leans up to Pizzazz's ear and whispers.
Think about it, Pizzazz. Charlie is all about preaching friendship and rainbows. If there's anyone who can help your chances with him, it's her and Gojo. Why, he's the trade, almost certainly a fan favorite. If you can get in close with him, your chances of winning this thing skyrocket. And a showmance between the two of you, why, the editors would just eat that up. And so would the fans. Just think, after this you two could take the world by storm. Just imagine what it could do for your music career. With a man like him by your side, you could soar to new heights not even Jem could reach. And it all starts with something as small as, Charlie, quick, give me something.
Oh, you could make his outfit for him.
Yes, genius Charlie. Oh Pizzazz, this is simply the most amazing outfit I've ever laid my eyes upon.
Oh, Gojo, I made it motivated by friendship and the kindness of my heart.
Why Pizzazz, I don't know what's come over me, but it's almost like I'm seeing you in a brand new light.
Oh, Gojo, my love for you has motivated me to become a better person. And to think none of this would have been possible without the help of my best friend, Charlie Morningstar, proving that it does in fact pay to be nice to people.
I was a rock star in the 80s, and let me tell you, in that entire decade, I didn't do nearly as much drugs as these two are clearly on right now.
Very well then, it's settled. While you're working on that, I will take Charlie and go over to this empty workbench over here.
Wait, what? Why can't we stay here? What if she needs help?
Oh Charlie, sweetheart. Pizzazz needs to do this by herself. And not only that, but if Gojo gets back and you're here, then it's obvious that he would naturally assume you made it instead, now wouldn't he? Now come on and we'll finish our exposition and character development, I mean, friendly bonding time from last week. Oh dear audience, did you see what I did there? Well, if not, let me break it down. While Pizzazz is too busy working on Gojo's outfit, she'll be too distracted to work on her own, and with Charlie over here with me, she won't have anyone to help her. And then when Pizzazz inevitably screws up her chances with Gojo, I can simply lay back and watch as everything goes tits up. Oh, I love me.
Of all the stupid ideas I've heard, that one is by far the... I suppose maybe it couldn't hurt to try.
Hey girls.
Oh, hey Gojo. Shouldn't you be working on your outfit?
Just taking a little break.
From Pizzazz, right?
Guilty as charged. So how are we all holding up?
Well, I don't want to brag, but that's a lie. I love to brag. I mean, y'all know I'm a designer, or at least you should anyways. I do feel like I'm one of the more fashionable queens here, so I really think I could steal that top spot this week.
Oh, she's cocky. I like it. So do you think the other girls should be seeing you as a threat?
You know I think they should. But I'm not quite sure they do. But you know what? I used to be bothered by it, but now... I don't really mind it because I think if I fly under the radar, I can maybe just sneak ahead this week and nab this win while the other queens are focused more on each other. Look, I've been trying to play it cool, but I really want to win this challenge. I won the first challenge, which was a design challenge, and I've been a pretty consistent runway queen so far, but I feel like I've just been kind of fading into the background lately. I feel like I need this win to bounce back and gain some momentum.
Well, hey, I've got my fingers crossed for you. Tracer, how about you? Are you getting any help from these girls? Oh wait, I just saw your outfit. Clearly you're not.
Oh, you shady bitch. Hey, listen here, I think the judges are gonna just live for this simple cocktail dress I am making. Look at it, you can barely see the holes. And I made it all by myself, so take that. I've already resigned myself to the fact that I'm gonna be in the bottom this week, but... You know, I'm not exactly just gonna sit here and do nothing. I am at least gonna make something that I'm happy with and I like, and go out there and sell it the best I can. And hopefully, Veronica and the judges will have had a few too many beforehand, and they'll like it. You never know.
No, you're right, this dress is. I mean, it's fashion we've never seen before on the show, and I'm sure we probably won't see again. Now, I'm almost afraid to ask this, but how is Alexis holding up?
Oh, well,
Oh, for God's sake. Come on, you stupid piece of trash.
Ugh,
Maybe you should go talk to her.
Hey Alexis, you okay?
Oh, Gojo, hey. Yeah, I'm doing fine.
You want to talk?
No, not really, just trying to get this sewing machine to work properly.
That's a lot of materials you got there.
Well, I need them if I'm gonna make the dress I've got planned.
Can I see what you're planning exactly?
Oh, it's on the whiteboard.
Whiteboard, oh.
Like it? I call it Plan Get Alexis Back in the Top.
How did you even get that in here?
After messing up like I did last week, I am desperate to get back in the top again, so I am going to do whatever it takes to get there, and I think this dress is absolutely the way to do that.
Alexis, honey, can I be honest? I think you might be doing a bit too much here.
Really?
Just a smidge, yes. Is this because of what happened last week?
I've been untouchable this whole competition, and being in the bottom last week was a slap in the face and a slap to my ego, and if that was bad enough after pizzazz just happens to come back, it feels like last week didn't matter, to be honest. I hated being in the bottom, but I could at least take the good of, oh, I've proven that I am an amazing lip syncer, with the bad of a little stain on my perfect record, but if we both get to stay anyways.
You think that because Pizzazz is back that proves Tanya right?
I'm a little annoyed, I won't lie. Look, I get that this is reality TV, and I don't want to be the girl that gets mad at production. But the producers really were producing this episode. I just feel like after Tanya opened their mouth, they saw their chance for some drama, and I am trying not to let it get to me, but I just can't help but wonder if there would still be a returnee this episode if I went home, and if there was, would it have even been me?
Hey, listen to me. Alexis, you are an amazing talented drag queen, and you have been making this competition your bitch. There is a reason you are still here, and it's because Verosika saw something in you and she knew you had more to show, so get out of your head. Take those materials and make a dress that will knock the judges' socks off.
Alexis sighs and takes a deep breath. Gojo and Alexis hug as Alexis holds back tears.
This is just a lot. I'm really under a lot of pressure to prove to the judges that this really was just a one-off, and I really am that bitch. I want to show them and everyone in the workroom that it wasn't a mistake to keep me. Alright, thanks Gojo, but you'd better get going now. You still need to work on your outfit.
You've got a point. And hey, if you're cutting down, you won't need all those materials, right?
Don't push it.
Gojo and Alexis laugh as Gojo returns to his table. Gojo walks back to his workstation and notices his fabric and dress missing. Pizzazz notices Gojo returning and sneaks up behind him.
Hello, Gojo dear.
Pizzazz, where the hell is my dress?
Close your eyes. I have a surprise for you.
Pizzazz, I do not have time to play your games right now. Just tell me what it is.
Pizzazz pulls out a piece of fabric from behind her back, placing it in his hands.
Ta-da!
This is my dress.
Do you like it?
Like it? It looks nothing like what I planned.
Oh, but I really wanted to help you?
Help me? The parts you made don't go with the rest of the dress whatsoever. It looks like a Frankenstein of horrible dresses fused together in the tackiest failed experiment ever put together. It's hideous. It looks like a 5-year-old's art project that was made completely in the dark.
Pizzazz holds back tears before screaming.
Well, if that's how you feel.
Pizzazz grabs handfuls of Gojo's dress, ripping them off, tearing it to shreds before running out the workroom in tears as Gojo just stands there with an exasperated look on his face. He rubs the bridge of his nose before asking production to bring him a drink.
Cocktails are only available during Untucked.
Did I fucking stutter? Never mind, I'll get one myself.
Hey, Beatrice. Do you think us telling Pizzazz to help Gojo might have backfired?
I'd say that's a very good guess, yes.
Oh God, I've got to go tell him.
Nope, no, absolutely not. You just stay here with me and stay quiet.
Alright, spring breakers. Y'all ready to get fucked up and make some bitchin' bad choices? Fire!
This is your final boarding call. All aboard. Pack your bags. Sun's out. Take a vacay, babe. Take it straight to Bone Town.
Welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race World Tour. Tonight on the panel it's our resident co-host Elvira. Tell me Elvira, have you any experience with the undead?
Well, Verosika, most of the men I date are half dead already. Unfortunately, it's usually the lower half.
And if zombies look for brains, they'd walk right past her. It's Flair.
And while zombies don't stay dead, or career definitely will, it's Verosika.
Oh, you shady bitch. And lastly, our extra special guest judge, the reigning queen of anime superstars, General S. Death. Are you excited to see some spooky drag tonight?
Verosika. I snuck a peek backstage, and can I just say, some of your queens have never looked better than they do tonight.
I'm sure they'll be happy to hear doh. Tonight we challenged our queens to serve us 3 sickening looks in our spooktacular Zombieball. Gentlemen, start your engines, and may the best drag performer win. Category is Apocalypse Survivor Realness.
For my Apocalypse Survivor look, I'm a nurse who has made it her duty to help out as many survivors as she possibly can, showing that even in the face of adversity, good will always prevail.
For my Apocalypse Survivor look, I'm pandering a little bit and paying homage to Elvira herself. I am walking down that runway with a gun almost as big as my breasts, and I want these judges to know I am not just a great set of legs. I'm a bad bitch ready to take on these monsters.
Category is Grave Circumstances, where our queens were tasked with serving us a look showing how they died.
For my grave circumstances look, I am paying homage to a classic movie with a drag race twist. After trying to escape her assassin life and get married, Bill didn't like the session. So he gunned me down, but I didn't die. I crystallized bitch, and now I'm a Glamazonian assassin ready for revenge. This beautiful wedding dress is covered in so many crystals and stones, not to mention the blood of all those who died at my wedding.
For my grave circumstances look, I am giving you honorable soldier leaving herself behind so her teammates can make it out in time. She has looked these zombies dead in the eyes and she said, I am taking as many of you fuckers with me as possible.
Category is She's Rotted, where our queens were tasked with creating their very own zombie look.
Lilith slayed the challenge.
I am feeling extremely pleased with how all my looks have turned out this week. For my Apocalypse Survivor look, I gave backstabbing traitor willing to sell herself out to the enemy and became a high-ranking general solely to save her own skin. For my grave circumstances look, I gave them pure camp as a woman who was eating a sandwich at the beach before being attacked by a flock of seagulls and falling into the ocean, her bloated corpse still fighting those damn seagulls for her lunch. And tonight on the runway, I am giving you straight up horror creature that refuses to die no matter how many times you try to put it down.
Beatrice, Pizzazz, Charlie, Alexis, Scarlett had a great performance.
For my She's Rotted look, I am serving you one of the most iconic dead girls in Drag Race. Michelle's favorite Marie Antoinette herself. My neck is stitched back onto my head and I am strutting down the stage in my ugliest yet fashionable gown yet. Michelle said this bitch needed to be buried and I obliged her before digging her back up. If they have no bread, let them eat brains. Oh, let them eat brains. Veronica, write that down for next season, but make sure you give me credit.
Tanya, Flareon had a good performance. Gojo had a bad performance.
I am trying really hard to serve this look, but with how much time was left, I barely had time to make any real alterations and I was really just making a whole new outfit at that point. I'm hoping my first 2 looks will save me this week.
Tracer flopped the challenge.
I am giving you zombie woman who was infected at a cocktail party, and even though she is dead, she still knows how to strut and will only eat the highest society of brains. The look may or may not be falling off while I walk the runway, but I'm hoping the judges think that's simply part of the act.
All right, sluts, I have made some decisions. When I call your names, please step forwards. Beatrice, Scarlett, Lilith, you represent the tops of the weeks. And Gojo, Tracer, Flareon, you are the bottoms of the week. The rest of you may go untucked backstage. Now it's time for the judges' critiques. Starting with Beatrice.
This was such an incredibly strong showing from you tonight. All 3 of your looks were really memorable.
I'm going to say something controversial here, but I don't hate Marie Antoinette. I think there's a lot a queen can do with the look, and tonight this definitely proves it. The dress is spectacular and the makeup is grotesque. But one thing I do have to say, Beatrice, is that, and you know I think I've said this before, but I'm so tired of seeing you in a gown. And tonight, while you had 3 really great looks, they were all gowns. Next up, Scarlet Witch in the kitchen with the candlestick.
Scarlett, you are quickly proving yourself as the fashion queen in this competition, and tonight was no exception. In your Apocalypse Survivor look, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but that was the best look of the night right there.
But what really sets you apart for me is your makeup. The way you managed to give us 3 different faces is nothing short of art. And tonight, you look utterly hideous. And I mean that in the best possible way. Take it from me. I think you could be an undercover threat in this competition.
Next up, Lilith.
Lilith, I just want to say that you knocked everything out of the park tonight. You served 3 really different looks, and they were all standouts for one reason or another.
But this final look is spectacular. I love how you didn't at all hesitate to lean into the ugly here, and I think that worked wonders for you. I think it's safe to say we were all blown away by you tonight. I really didn't expect this from you. Next up, Flareon.
I'm going to be honest here. Your runway package tonight just felt basic. Look around you. Is this really what you think is acceptable for the drag race runway? Maybe if you were on a show like Down Under, but here it just won't do. Even Yurio had better looks, for God's sake.
Flareon, you're running out of chances. You keep scraping by the skin of your teeth, but eventually that won't be enough.
Next up, Tracer.
Tracer, we already know you're not the best sewer, so I won't say too much about this look. What I will say, however, is that I did appreciate how you tried to camp it up on the runway. I did find some enjoyment in it, but unfortunately that just didn't make up for enough tonight.
This is a simple dress, and even then I can see the mistakes you've made while making this. There's holes in the sides, and let's not talk about the parts of it you left on the runway.
To be honest, I was trying to play that up as in character, to see if I could fool you. Could you tell?
Yes, we could. But also, being honest, I just feel like your other 2 looks were definitely the weakest of the night. They just weren't really memorable at all to me, and I'm struggling to think of them even now. We've got 30 looks tonight, so you needed to stand out, and you just missed the mark on that. And last but not least, Gojo.
Gojo, sweetie. Tonight it felt like all 3 of your looks fell from the same cloth. You were trying so hard to serve sex that I fear the camp and the spook this challenge called for got lost.
There wasn't much difference between your first 2 looks, so they just kinda meshed together in my head tonight, and this look just isn't quite up to par for me, honestly. I feel like there's more you could have done. I feel like the makeup could have been more, and I just overall feel like this was an opportunity to let loose that you didn't take.
Alright, sluts, now just before you go untucked backstage, there's one more thing I want to ask you. We're at that point in the competition where I feel like we've grown to know each other, and I want to ask you. Who do you think deserves to go home tonight? And why? We'll start with Beatrice. And we're short on time, Beatrice, so you can only pick one.
Ah, only one? Well, in that case I guess I'll simply save my big one for another day and say Flareon. They're the clear weak link among us.
Among us.
Really, Flare?
I had to. Carry on.
As I was saying, they are the clear weak link among the people in this competition, and I think it's clear they just aren't up to the challenge.
Flareon rolls his eyes and mutters under his breath.
Whatever.
Alright, Scarlet, same question.
I would also have to say Flareon. I just feel like we've had a good variety of challenges and they haven't really excelled at any of them, so I just don't see them as our next drag superstar.
Lilith, you're up next.
I would have to say Tracer, solely because this is her 2nd time in the bottom and she is the only one here who's been in that position twice. I'm sorry, girl.
It's okay.
Flareon, who should go home tonight?
Well, these other bitches seem to think it should be me, but fuck them. If I had to choose out of this lineup, I would say Gojo, because I don't really feel like they've done anything in this competition. They've just been there, and the moment the judges actually put him under a magnifying glass, he's finally in the bottom.
Tracer, your turn.
I do have to say, Flareon, they seem mentally checked out of the competition already, and I feel like the rest of us really want to fight to be here, and combine that with their track record, I really can't find any reason to keep them here over us.
So stupid.
And finally, Gojo, who should?
Flareon. They say that I haven't done anything this competition, but let's be real, what the fuck have they done at this point? Fuck up, that's what. Not to be a bitch, but to be a bitch. I don't even know how they're still here. I really feel like they've had too many chances already, and there are a lot of girls who have gone home who I think deserve that chance more, and I know that they would have done more than he is right now. I think they have a very big ego for such a small talent, and they've been talking about their house since the moment they got here because they have no achievements of their own to speak of.
Oh come on, you mean Gojo gets to do his big one but I don't? Editors, can we come back to me?
Flareon looks down and covers his eyes, trying to hide the obvious fact that he's crying.
Flareon, you okay?
I'm fine.
Talk me through it, what's going on?
No, I'm not a mess.
Flareon, this is a safe space, talk to me.
It's just...
Flareon takes a deep breath before speaking again.
A few years ago I was abandoned by my trainer. He left me. at a daycare center and he never came back to me, and hearing all these bitches telling me that I'm not good enough. I am fucking good enough. It's something that I don't like talking about and something that I'm still sorta processing. It really still hurts because I genuinely don't know what I could have done to change anything, and having everyone tell me that I'm the weakest link and I deserve to go home, it just feels like the universe telling me, hey, he was right to leave you.
Listen to me, Flareon. As queer people, we get to choose our families, and that's good because sometimes the families you're born with suck. Some people do shitty things to you, but that doesn't mean you deserve them, and it doesn't mean that you're any less better than me or any other person in this room. Us on the panel, we don't want to tear you down, and all our comments come from a place of love. We just want to help you improve and become the best drag queen you can be. People come and go throughout your life, and that's good because that means eventually the people who hurt you leave, and you can replace them with better people who will make you feel loved and cherished like you deserve. I want you to think of your family out there watching this right now, and I want you to know they are so proud of you right now. I know Mother Sylvie on probably got all the house sat round that couch right now watching this show, just to cheer you on because they love you, and because yes, you are good enough.
Lilith goes up to Flareon and hugs him while the rest of the queens hold their heads down, some of them wiping tears from their eyes. Veronica takes a few breaths and closes her eyes, composing herself before continuing.
Thank you, ladies, but even after that I'm afraid we still have a job to do. While you go untuck backstage the judges and I will deliberate.
The safe queens walk into Untucked. Alexis jokes, saying, so this is what it feels like to be safe.
This is my first time just being safe, and it really sucks because now all I'm thinking is, what did I do? What didn't I do? Why am I not up there in the top? And I'm wanting the judges to tell me what I possibly could have done.
So, Pizzazz, how are you feeling?
You mean since you ruined my chances with Gojo? Just peachy Charlie, now piss off!
Well, I mean, to be fair, tearing up his dress probably didn't help.
Shush, why are you still talking?
The tops and the bottoms walk into Untucked with Flareon still in tears.
What's up with the rat?
Tracer tells the queens what happened on stage, and Tanya walks up to Flareon, comforting him.
Oh, I get it. He realized he was gonna be in the bottom and go home tonight, so he used a sob story to get pity. Honestly, how pathetic can you be?
Pizzazz, this is really not the time.
What? I'm just saying we all have trauma. Don't use yours as an excuse to get ahead, because you're not talented like the rest of us.
You know what, Pizzazz, will you please just do us all a favor and shut the fuck up? I don't even understand why the fuck you came back to this competition. No one even wants you here in the first place.
Well, the judges clearly want me here. Because I was invited back in full tea, I shouldn't have been sent home in the first place.
You shouldn't have even been casted in the first place, you mean?
Now, ladies, let's just calm down a little.
Charlie, stay out of it.
Yes, Charlie, stay out of it. Seems like every time you get involved, it makes things worse for everyone else.
I'm just saying I know what Flareon's going through and how it feels, and...
Of course you do, because you just know how everyone feels at all times.
And what are you saying, Charlie? You think I don't know what he's going through? You think I don't know what it feels like to be abandoned?
Well, no, because no one loves you.
What?
Okay, Flareon, I get you're upset, but that might have been a bit too far.
No, it's okay. After all, why should I care if no one loves me, as you say? I'm a solo act with a hit music career while you're a disgusting little rat in half-baked drag who's forced to hang around with a half-naked Tarzan, and the less talented sister whose only good performance came from a challenge that revolved around being ugly.
Okay, Pizzazz, just...
A solo act? Is that your way of saying no one wants to work with you, including your old band, because you're a massive diva who's all ego and no talent?
Okay, ladies, I really think...
You of all people talking about people not wanting to work with them is wild.
Come on, you don't mean that...
At least I still have a drag family who wants to work with me. When was the last time anyone checked in on you?
Can we all please just...
Charlie, shut up. I don't understand why you think everything on Earth involves you. This is not some sort of stupid learning activity for you to interject with a helpful lesson and we all become best friends. And you know what? No one here wants to be friends with you. You're annoying. You talk, cry, and I bet the only reason the people waiting for you back home want you to go far is because they don't want you to go back home and talk their ears off with that annoying voice of yours.
Oh.
Charlie runs out of the Untucked lounge in tears while the other queens watch, shocked and visibly uncomfortable.
You know what, Pizzazz? You are just completely pathetic, you know that? Charlie has been nothing but kind and patient towards you to an insane degree, even when the rest of us don't want to even acknowledge you. Even after all the times you've proven you don't deserve any sort of basic kindness, because that's just the kind of person Charlie is. Do us all a favor. Take your head out of your arse and take a good long hard look at yourself, because looking at the way you act, it's no surprise you're so alone.
You know what? That's a good opinion. How about you take it and shove it up your ass like the grinder bottom you are? I don't need a lecture I've heard repeatedly from you or anyone here. Fuck all of you. After this season ends and that crown is placed on my head, I won't be seeing any of you again, especially not in any of the high-class establishments I'll be touring, so I don't care if any of you pretend to like me or not.
Pizzazz storms out of the untucked lounge, leaving the rest of the queens in silence. Gojo goes up to Charlie, who's crying in a corner.
You okay?
Charlie doesn't answer.
Can I sit?
Charlie doesn't answer again, and Gojo sits down next to Charlie. Charlie asks Gojo if she can ask him a question. Gojo says sure, whatever, and Charlie asks if it's her fault he's in the bottom tonight. Gojo says no and asks her why it would possibly be her fault. Charlie then tells him that she was the one who gave Pizzazz the idea to help him with his outfit. Gojo pauses for a few seconds before continuing, telling her it still wasn't her fault, it was just Pizzazz being Pizzazz, and that the judges didn't exactly live for his first two looks either.
I guess it's just another case of me trying to be helpful but failing miserably.
Now that's something I can't argue with. Look, Charlie, I get you want to be the nice girl and it's admirable, but, my god girl, you need to set boundaries. It's admirable to want to help everyone, but if you give all your energy to one person, how are you going to help the next person who comes along? And you need to learn that some people don't even want your help in the first place.
Charlie sinks into the floor, her head buried in her arms.
Well, look, if you feel so bad about potentially getting me kicked out of the competition, I know a way you could make it up to me.
What is it? I'll do anything.
It's simple. After this week, from this point onwards, I want you to stop helping people and focus solely on yourself. And if I see you helping anyone, then I guess you weren't really serious after all, huh?
But...
No buts. Just promise me. Look, it's just for the rest of the competition, and once this is all over, you can go back to being the big friendly Charlie we all know and love, okay?
Well, if I didn't at least try, what kind of friend would I be, I guess?
Good. Now if you excuse me, I need to go get ready for my lip sync.
Tracer is a really strong lip syncer. Are you worried about going up against her?
Nah. I'd win.
Welcome back, sluts. I've made some decisions. Beatrice, Scarlet, Lilith. Tonight all three of you served us beauty, but one of you served us a side dish of brains. And the judges ate it up. Lilith, congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
Oh my god, I did it. I can't believe it. I actually won a challenge. This feels amazing, and I feel like I'm finally showing these judges exactly who I am.
Ladies, you may step to the back of the stage. Flareon, we here at World Tour want you to know that you are loved, but we do still have a job to do. But with that being said, you are safe this week and may step to the back of the stage. That means that Gojo, Tracer, I'm afraid you are both up for elimination.
This is my second time in the bottom, and it'll hurt having to lip sync against Gojo. But I am a performer, and I am not going to hold back.
Prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip sync performance to Zombieball by Lady Gaga. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination.
I know this song, and it's definitely something I know I can camp up. I'm not leaving here being the safe queen.
Good luck and don't fuck it up.
Tracer had a great lip sync. Gojo had a good lip sync.
Thank you, ladies, I have made my decisions. Tracer, Shantae, you stay. Satoru, Gojo, your presence here will never be forgotten. And I have a feeling big things are coming your way. And you'll have a legion of new fans willing to bend over backwards for you. Now sashay away.
Thank you, Verosika. Now, quick question. How much longer do I get to keep the hotel room? I have a big night planned. Well, this wasn't the trajectory I saw for myself, to be honest. I never pictured myself as the safe queen of the season, but it is what it is. Now can I get my phone back? I need to check my apps and messages really quick.